Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the series where a member of the Source Gaming team gives their opinion on a character's chances at being playable in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. We lay out the pros and cons for each character and give a final score out of 100. Please do remember that these are our individual opinions and do not reflect Sakurai, Nintendo, or even the thoughts of Source Gaming as a whole. With that out of the way, my name is NantenJex, and let's see who today's character is. Resident Evil, or Biohazard in Japan, is one of the original survival horror games and has had many titles over the years across multiple systems. Even though the main character of Resident Evil often changes from game to game, there is a core cast with many of the characters making multiple appearances. One of these is Leon Kennedy, the main star of all the even-numbered Resident Evil games. But could this rookie cop turned government agent land a place in Smash? Leon would be the first character from Resident Evil in Smash, and so we need to check if the Resident Evil franchise has earned itself a spot with gaming's greats. And the result? Oh, you bet it has! Resident Evil is the premier survival horror title, and one of Capcom's most successful properties, with merchandise, movies, both animated and live action, a yearly ride at Universal Studios Japan, and so much more. It may not have been the first survival horror game ever, but it definitely left the most impact, making any rep from here the survival horror equivalent of Ryu and Cloud. So why Leon? While not appearing in the first game, Leon has become a fan favourite by being the protagonist of the two most popular titles in the series, and also the least popular, but he shares this with mainstays like Chris, so it's not quite just him, you know. And these are Resident Evil 2 and 4. In Resi 4, he was the only protagonist, which was a first for the series, as they usually focus on dual heroes, which gave Leon a chance to stand out above the rest. Resident Evil 4 in particular is the most critically acclaimed in the series and a major turning point for the franchise. Resident Evil 4 also makes him popular with Nintendo fans, as Resi 4 was originally a GameCube exclusive. It wasn't the first original Resi title for Nintendo, but it was the biggest, which puts Leon in a similar position to Namco's Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. Sakurai commented on Lloyd's relationship to Nintendo fans, and Leon falls into this same boat. Resident Evil 2 was also the first Resident Evil title on Nintendo hardware, and Leon was one of the stars of that, so his connection with Nintendo fans is much stronger than Chris or Jill. However, Chris and Jill are the original heroes, which is important. They are both the Marths of their series and have appeared in more titles than Leon. Chris in particular is often Capcom's go-to Resident Evil character in their Vs. Capcom series. Then there are other major characters like Wesker and Nemesis. While both of them are villains, their supernatural abilities could bring more to Smash and get around some of the other issues that Leon faces. Nemesis in particular would be a good character to represent the monsters of Resi, arguably its most iconic feature. And the other issues that Leon faces are issues that all the protagonists face. Most of their weapons and abilities are made up of realistic looking guns and knives, and this may cause some rating issues. Smash Bros. Is meant to be a series nearly anyone can play, and so the ratings need to be as low as possible. Leon coming along with a realistic looking handgun and shotgun that kids might be tempted to get themselves would be an issue that Sakurai would want to try and avoid. In the end, Resident Evil is still a momentous franchise in gaming, with worldwide appeal that transcends the medium. It easily deserves a spot on the roster, and Leon would be the perfect candidate for this. Capcom are also okay with Nintendo using their characters in Smash, so it really comes down to whether Sakurai can have Leon in the game without his moveset causing rating issues, and that comes down to Sakurai. Thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you liked this video, then give us a like and share with your friends. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on today's character and give us a suggestion for a future character you would like us to rate. I want to thank all our patrons, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. A link to his channel can be found below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, and always remember to return to the source.